Hello, guys. What's up? 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 Anyways, welcome. It's another episode of Whoreible Decisions, and we are in the studio. Once again, goddamn, we've been in the studio a whole fucking lot, bringing motherfucking content to y'all. I'm your girl, Mandy B.
I'm just the other slut on the mic.
And we are here yet again. I'm super excited. Before we introduce our guest this week, something we haven't done in a while was kind of catch you guys up with anything that's been new with us or going on with us. And so, as you guys know, and as you guys have seen on my social media, I am super excited. I fucking graduated, and I don't know how I haven't fucking even announced it. Jesus Christ. But I'm fucking finally done with school. As y'all know, for the last, 6 months, even the beginning of this year, I dealt with busy season at my part-time job that I was at that I just recently left because I have a new job offer on the table that I start probably by the time this episode drops that I'm super excited for. I'm done with school, and I'm just super excited. Now it's on to try to fucking prep for the motherfucking CPA. Good God, Jesus, I'm fucking nervous and already stressed about doing that, but I'll start that in September.
I can't even spell CPA.
You can spell CPA, bitch. You just did.
PAC?
CPA.
PIACP?
What's the acronym for?
What?
What's the acronym?
Certified Public
I'm
Accountant.
fucking trolling y'all right now.
I'm like, what the fuck? She really trying to CPA. Also, I guess, as y'all may have noticed me talk about him, and I know y'all have seen me in the gym and cooking for him, Felon Bay is goddamn back slightly in the motherfucking picture. He came to the live show. He was at the live show. So our guest is looking like all bug-eyed right now because she was at the live show. But yeah, he came to the live show. I don't know where I still stand with him. Of course, all of y'all are like...
Why don't you know you still stand after that?
Because, so even after the conversation with Mouse, I know that he's still, and I said it at the live show, I don't know if he's someone I see a future with. But I genuinely like him. I like him. I like his company. I like our time together.
I think we put way too much pressure on that. Even after the Mouse episode, I was kind of annoyed because I was talking about how I wasn't in a situationship or whatever, but everything needs way too much definition and it's exhausting.
Yeah.
And I don't think it matters if you like that nigga. I don't see a long term. Fuck it, so.
But to me, I'm really big on not wasting my time.
But you can. But it's not a waste of time if you enjoy your time.
Yeah, but I'm not going to commit to him without me feeling like there's a future.
Is he asking you to?
We've had to talk. He's like, well, what if I want to make you my girlfriend? And I'm like, well, I don't want to make you my boyfriend.
And that's the thing. A lot of us start using terms or verbiage I'm wasting my time or I wasted this time. If you enjoyed it and you're enjoying it and you continue to enjoy it, then what the fuck? Why is it such a big fucking deal?
I enjoyed something for 5 years and it kind of dragged me down. So I enjoyed something for 5 years and it kind of dragged me down. I thought it was...
But something will get out. You'll get something out of this. Either it's going to be lesson learned.
And it changed my perspective.
And see, it's crazy because that's my concern. I'm like, well, what am I really going to get out of this?
Right.
And I think that's
a good time.
But if
it's a Tuesday night, what's the big deal?
Right. So I'll have him come over, but to the point where we are talking about commitment, or we are asking each other if we're our other partners. He's aware of 24/7, and it's been a conversation. And so if he's looking for more, is he also expecting me to cut 24/7 off? So we've had this conversation, and it sucks because I do like him, but having that more thing, I also am sure he's not into the open relationship thing type. So it's it sucks because I do like him. I enjoy being around him. He listens to the show. He came and supported me at the show. He's now working me out because I told him what things I want to change with my body. He's doing that. And he's in school right now to become a personal trainer. Okay. And so he's changing his life. Hopefully not going to be able to finish school, and because he's still on parole till 2020. But I'm just saying, so even stuff like that. A future. I'm looking at the future and you're telling me you're on parole till 2020. And I know at any point your PO could be a dick and you could be gone again. And being that he got locked up within a month and a half of us meeting, I do have that, I'm a little scared for that to happen again.
I definitely will say this again. The future is definitely something what I'm looking for. I thought my 5 years was going to be my future. And as everything kept going, year after year, I'm so it's just me here. Okay.
Right.
So it's definitely if I can't see a future with you, if I can't see straight on longevity, I'm not.
And that's kind of where I'm at. So
I can't.
He is back in the picture, so I guess Felon Bay is a hashtag again, because y'all be writing me. They laughed at the fucking Mouse saying he was fucking 14 in the head still. I ain't got time for y'all. Fuck Mouse.
Yeah,
Mouse was like, that nigga still 14. He
Right.
did how many years in jail?
Right.
So what's been new, I guess, with you, Weezy? A lot of people have been seeing, your friends came in town. You are with G's now. No more, and some people are still asking about Loverboy, and we just y'all still got to catch up to episodes, goddammit.
Like some girl wrote me and was like, tell me when y'all break up so I can just catch up. No, I mean, I don't know. I think I even confused myself during that determining the relationship episode because like I mentioned, the label word, some people are calling it a boyfriend. To me, it's not. I mean, we're definitely open and, we're fucking other people together. But
no, I think you're dating, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a situationship because it could be growing.
Right.
Right.
Also, at the same time, I am actually realizing that I am more of an advocate for open relationships. And even though what we're doing right now is considered monogamish by fucking people together, I'm thinking about going on a date. As great as it's going, he came to the live show, he met my friends. I guess I'm very worried about the same thing happening to me again, where I'm getting invested in something as open, but there's no commitment at the end. And it's strange because even though we are both agreeing to not sleep with anyone else and it's sexually exclusive, something about me wants to just open it up a little bit more. And he's one of the most amazing men I've ever been with and the best sex I've ever had in my life. And I still feel like I just kind of want to just have another person.
Wow, that's...
Yeah.
I mean, when I think like that, honestly, it's I know everything that I'm putting on the table. I know what I'm giving. I know my energy and everything like that. And I know I am not... And I'm too much for one person.
Right.
Because I'm all over the place.
It's just I'm advocating for an open relationship.
Do you feel that?
Am I really meaning it?
But with what she just said, do you think that maybe that's what it is? Do you feel like maybe you're too much for one person? Not that you can't handle only one person, but do you feel like maybe you're just too much for one person?
I had this feeling that after the live show, even though I knew how excited he was about it and all of that, that my life was a lot. And it has nothing to do with him. But
everything to do with you.
I am a lot. And I have a lot. I'm multifaceted. There's just all these things to me. And I just sometimes wonder if the things that I have going on are too much.
I'll be honest
I think
with
that
you.
a lot too.
There's something that my mom told me when I was really, really young. Because she lived in Cuba, communist Cuba, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really different back in the day. My mom was born in 1956. So she had a man for everything. Take her to the movies, take her out to eat, take her to the theater, take her to dance. So and then I started realizing as I started opening up my doors into open relationships and polyamory and stuff like that, there's certain people, I don't want to go to the movie with someone who's going to be because I'm going to be what's going to happen? I don't know.
That's
you
me.
know, that's
me all
but
day.
you're going to be yo, shut up. I'm watching the movie.
Right.
I don't want to go with you. You're going to be I don't know. Let's find out. I like that, that kind of I don't want to go with you if you're not going to...
another podcast, and something me and him kind of went back and forth about this. He was like, you're not about to sit here and tell me, you about to have another nigga to do something with that I don't like to do. And I'm like, but I got so many friends.
Right.
Yeah.
And if I have so many friends, I'm not saying I need so many lovers, but can other people... And it's not that he's not fulfilling me, because I don't feel that, but I will say, he is my everything. And it's just a lot for someone... I've only been dating around 5 months.
Kind of sounds like you want to have an open relationship right now because you don't want to commit. Kind of that's what it's like. He's your everything.
But I mean, I don't mean it like a fucking Whitney Houston song or some shit. Luther Vandross, I mean. But I meant everything, anything that I do with him.
Right.
Storm King next weekend, so that art big installation place. Nice. Anything I want to do, it's him involved. Every single thing. Even when I went to see Jesus and Meryl. And the really big deal about that is I had to introduce him to it to like it. I'm not going to tell you I didn't want to sit there with somebody at Jesus and Meryl and they'd be like, suck my dick from the back. The brand is strong. And then do all the AKAs and just know Jesus and Meryl with me in that moment. Right. I know he enjoyed it and I know he had fun with it and I know he loved it. But I wonder, is this what I'm supposed to have? And that's what's confusing me because I'm not unhappy. So why am I looking for something?
So why are you questioning it? if you're not unhappy.
I think because long term, an open relationship is going to work. And if I invest too much in one person, what if something goes wrong and then it's fucked? What if I have no one? You know?
Mm.
And that's the thing about dating
is-
one person. If something goes wrong, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And it's so good right now.
But see, I don't look at it that way because I don't think that you should look at being alone as being as it's fucked.
No,
Like,
no,
no.
not being alone, but like I ain't got nobody to
Like,
fuck, I ain't got nobody to hang with, I don't have anybody to go
yeah,
to
like
concerts with.
loneliness. Like once you like, I keep bringing it up. I had someone day in and day out for 5 years. Now I don't. It's going on 3 months. That is fucking scary.
I don't know another nigga to call for a drink right now.
Like I don't.
And most, like for example, a lot of women, when dating casually or whatever, they've got niggas on their line, like maybe somebody to hit back up. I really don't. I don't. I'm positive I don't.
So you're all the way. Yeah, you're
that shit is kind of like
it's.
I'm too cute for this. I feel like.
Well, guys,
I believe that.
And it's funny that you keep using this word everything. I want to tie that into the show today. Everything. And being attracted to everything. And that's why we have our guest here today. And I'm super excited to
Not as
bring her
excited as
on.
me.
I know you're excited. So so our
Let's
guest
talk about how you ended up on.
our guest today, guys, is, I don't want to call you a super fan, but she loves the show.
No, I'm a super fan.
Okay.
We can do that.
Yeah, she listens to the show, but she's super dope in what she does. You guys may know her as QueenSpit on social media.
So let's talk about how she came up to us.
Oh,
So
she came
you
at the
didn't
live
have
show.
a ticket for the live show. How'd you get one last minute?
Okay, so my
We were
Friday,
sold out, by the way.
sold
Humble
out
flex.
completely. What I think the page in general said, if you last minute things happen. So if
Yeah.
you have a ticket and you can't make it, post it up. I said I definitely want a ticket. If anyone has one, hit me up.
But you were one of like
And
20 people that said it.
There
That's why
was
I
like
wondered
20 people in there.
you
So
got
how did you get it?
This is exactly what happened. This girl, I'm thinking her name is Mignon D,
Okay.
and she was totally sweet. She was like, I was on a podcast about a month ago called Unwifeable. They did a live show.
Yes.
They wanted me to be on it. I went. She had heard me on the show.
Okay.
She follows me and stuff like that. She was like, I heard you on the show, and I just feel like you have to be there.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm like, thank you so much. Like, because again, you know, she follows me, so I guess she saw all the times that I've, commented on y'all
and
stuff.
you
and
retweet
posted and
every
retweeted.
tweet. And guys,
Like I'm still angry that Wheezy, you do not have a Twitter.
she
I'm
runs
very
she
angry.
runs the Horrible Pod page.
Okay,
I tried.
but no.
Yeah,
But no.
right. But no,
But
that doesn't
no.
count. That doesn't count. There's really no
Right.
interaction
I
there.
feel like
Right.
I won't stop. And
You
I'm
will
very
event-
worried. I don't get sleep from Instagram.
I mean, you will.
Yeah.
It,
You
it's
will, because
possible.
it's gonna get to a point. At first, I was like that. When I first started my Twitter about 2 years ago, I was like, "Oh my God, Twitter!" Yes.
Right, of
But
course.
then again, that was
But no.
also my first time that, as Damaris Rivera, aka QueenSpit, I came onto a social media.
So
platform.
QueenSpit is lit. So can you explain? Can you tell our listeners what you do?
So I am an amateur adult performer.
Okay.
Basically known for sucking hella dick. Really,
Yes,
really well.
dick
I'm
sucker. Are
sloppy
you
as hell.
you A1? You A1
I
with
mean,
it?
I'm not. I'm not. I don't
Is
like
that
to
why your
boast.
nails are
That's
done
why
like
her
that?
nails are done
They're
like that.
dick
These are
grippers,
dick grippers right
yes.
here.
Who are we
Braylon B.
interviewing?
Simone.
No. We were interviewing a dude that was like, niggas don't care. Oh, it was Alex.
Alex said that
He
shit.
was like,
Alex
they don't
said
care.
no one
Let me
cares.
tell you, they don't. But when they're
But when they're
done,
nice, they love it.
yo, I've had
It's a bonus.
I've had men stop me in the street like, "Can I see your nails?" They're like, and I'm like, "Sure," and they're like, "They're so nice."
I
Are
literally-
they insured because they're stilettos, so they're pointy?
I literally told her in the hallway, I said, ain't no way you fucking any bitches right now with them goddamn
Yeah,
nails.
well, the point I made was like, I really don't feel like you can wipe your ass properly.
And I definitely do. And then there's
I
white
believe-
people.
How do you wipe your ass with long nails? Because I think that's a common question.
So like you literally have to you ball it up, and then you have first of all, don't get no cheap nails. Don't go no Chinese people who make sure you go to a good place,
Wait,
a spa.
not Chinese people?
No, I don't go to Chinese people.
Who do you
bro.
go to?
You go to white
Vietnamese?
people?
No, I go to Spanish people. What you talking about?
What?
I don't ever go to Spanish.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest.
I like.
If
Okay,
they,
so I'm gonna put y'all
I
on.
like
if they ain't
Vietnamese.
Asian, I ain't going Vietnamese.
I like Vietnamase.
I've had a few bad experiences.
Okay,
so-
I ain't
But
mad.
anyways, make sure your
You
nails
just want to
are
go because you'll know what they talking about when they talking shit about you. That's all that is.
a little bit.
That's a good
but
point.
I
That's
had
all
an
that is.
experience where the first time I had a Spanish girl do my nails, I was like, oh shit, they're tough. Like,
Right.
you know, I'm still cooking. I'm still doing all of this
Right.
stuff. Like, you don't want to do, like, the person that does my nails has been doing my nails for a year. And
Okay.
I don't have breaks. Like, they don't break. My
Right.
nails don't break.
So not only, I want to let you guys know, I know we just had Raquel Savage on the show not too long ago. So I don't want y'all to think that this is going to be another sex worker episode. I really dug into Damaris and who she is. And I'm super excited because this is the first time that we're going to be able to talk about pansexuality. So we've talked.
And
we've
one
had
of the first few married.
Yeah, who's been married and
going through separation.
and then you have a lot of things going on. So I'm excited to talk about it. But Weezy had an article that was sent to her.
No, I think it wasn't sent to me and you.
I don't know. I didn't pull it up.
Oh, so American student. This is the headline. Let me shout out who sent it to us. Oh, Big Mama Weezy sent it. Okay.
Big Mama Weezy is the name.
Sent it to me and you. American student hooks up with 50 guys in Japan. Here's her verdict.
Wow.
An Afro-Latina YouTuber slowly building up her fan base where she describes her escapades in Japan. And she's 19 years old. She describes her life as a hoe in her videos.
Okay.
All right, boom.
Her Instagram is Euphoric Brianna. Super cute. She revealed that she's slept with dozens of Japanese men in a span of a few months. 200,000 videos. She gives intimate details about her sexcapades. She says that they have small dicks and that they make up for it with crazy foreplay involved with armpits, kneecaps, and eating a lot of ass.
What?
Yeah.
Kneecaps. Wait. What can you do with kneecaps in the bed?
Maybe
What?
fuck them.
Girl,
Wait, what?
Let me run my nails across the back of your kneecap in the right way real quick. You gonna be like, don't do that
Wait,
again.
the back of the kneecap is
Oh,
a
I have had a
sensitive area?
man lick me from my ankle to my knees.
Seriously?
Sensitive.
Nice.
It's like, it's a tingle. Look, the first time it was done to me, I said, what the
I wish I
hell?
knew about this because then I would have been like, I would have looked up the kink for kneecaps.
Maybe she sent us this girl to fucking interview her. But she has a Patreon account where she fucking tells her shit and says, I will be living from Japan from now until 2021, possibly beyond. And I would love to share my journey. My content is multidimensional, Japanese living, tips, tricks, mental health, and hoe shit.
So real quick, you went to Japan. Were you interested in fucking an Asian or have you?
Did I talk about? Oh, this is when I said with Maul I wanted to have my drug dealer Yakuza date. So like,
Yes.
I feel like
That is
whenever I date someone that's outside of Black men, they need to have these attributes that remind me of niggas I've been with. So white boys got to be either really woke or socially conscious.
Right.
And for Asians, I know they have the Yakuza, which is a really, really serious gang. And I was like, oh yeah, like drug dealers.
So like them niggas
Right.
on Rush Hour. You want
Yes.
So you want to fuck niggas like
Except
they
I
wear them
believe they were
suits and
Chinese,
shit.
but no, Yakuza is like some shit, bro.
Yeah,
like
like they're
mobsters.
like MS-13
Bro, like
worse.
if
like,
there were bars that
MS-13, isn't that Scandal?
What? MS-13.
Oh, that's B613.
I'm like, what is that, a gun?
I'm thinking of Scandal.
Well,
my
the
bad.
Yakuza is
What
actually
is
the reason that in
MS-13?
Japan you can't have tattoos.
Right.
Like you'll be escorted out of places because they all have tattoos.
They looked
Right.
at me weird in Singapore with my tattoos,
Right.
but of course when I went to Thailand, like it was much more
Singapore,
like acceptable.
like Asians, it's like the culture of tattoos, but specifically Japan,
Oh,
like
wow.
no entry because Yakuza gang members.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like it's a
wow.
big deal.
Mhm.
But they
Oh,
own
yeah.
a lot of shit around.
You just want to, you like the boss
Kinda like-
aspect
I
of it.
just
That's,
want-
that
I
shit
would-
is
I would
sexy.
say
I'm
like
gonna
an
tell you
Italian
this. There
mob
is something
kind
that
of
really
feel to
turns
it.
me on about risking a little bit of my life for dick.
You
Yes.
say it all the
I
time.
really do. I don't know what it is. When I used to fuck drug
It's
dealers
a thrill.
and like them killing ass niggas, I used to
I
just
love
love
it. It's like, ooh, I don't know. It's. I believe it's because of the submissiveness.
It has to be the
It has to be
submissiveness.
the
Because I'm not
submissiveness,
gonna
'cause
lie,
I'm the
on the
same
other
way.
end, I love my square ass niggas that like
I
comic
can't-
books. Like I like square
I'm
ass
talking to
niggas.
dudes like that now, but
I'm square too.
But
though,
you
so
know
it's
why?
Like, I need,
Yeah,
But
you
at
know
the
why?
same time, you got felon base, so we believe you.
But you know what? But you know what? His charges wasn't like violent, and to me,
He's on parole.
yeah. But I
bitch.
be calling him like he got pretty eyes
But,
and
like-
he light skinned. Like nigga, who you
But
intimidating?
what that mean though?
Like
What's
he
he- what
not
was he in
scary,
jail
bro.
exactly, he gonna finesse the hell out you.
No, he not. Listen,
Oh,
Light
he's
skinned
not
niggas.
assault?
Mm-mm.
no, not assault. It's not even violent. It's not a violent crime. So
Is that
to me,
nigga a scammer?
no, he's not a scammer. Can you stop guessing? Because I don't want to put his charges out there now that he's coming to our shows and supporting. I don't want people knowing everything.
Terrence, Mike, Darian, whatever it is.
Damn, I'm just saying. Why he got to be a Terrence? Because he black?
Yes.
He
Oh,
actually
shit,
has a
I'm
really
done.
white boy name. Actually, it's a really white boy name that I don't even call him. But
What do you call him?
you know what's crazy? And fuck you, Destiny. Because even when he was backstage, I was talking to him. And as I was talking to him, I was realizing I don't say his name. But because I was around people, I didn't want to call him Bay either. So I just be like, Hey, nigga.
Oh.
Because I don't want to make it so, like, emotional yet.
Right.
But it's like I really don't call him by his
show,
name.
me and Jesus fucking, and he was like walking out of the room and he called me Wheezy and I said, excuse me?
Right.
No, just because you heard that on my fucking black friends does not mean it gives you the right to say it. Take it back.
That is funny.
I was not pleased.
That is so funny.
You know what it is? It's weird because like I put so much energy into like having Wheezy be a part of who I am and being fun and just like gross or whatever. But there are some people when they like get to know the down to earth you, like then they call you a nickname like that. You're like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
I feel the
I believe that.
same
But my friends
exact
for
way.
years, like Mandy and I have known each other a long time, so she still calls me Wheeze.
Mm.
Friends that I've had long or people that have known me long do call me that. And it's weird.
Yeah.
But new people, I'll be like, no, you don't know her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I feel the same way.
So we're going to go ahead and get into the kink of the week this week. As you guys know, we have them every fucking week. And we try to get you guys, you know, to kind of open up and maybe know that you're not as weird as you think. There's other people that think like you.
Chose
And
this one because
I'm glad you
kind of
chose
into
it. I'm glad you chose it because it's complete opposite. This is yet again some shit that I clearly don't fuck with.
Wait. I don't like the word that it says. But
What?
I was going to say.
I think it's a fine word, actually, because you're trying to change it to match your agenda.
It's called gerontophilia, and it says the attraction to elderly. But I was going to say.
Elders, like, respect your elders.
I don't want elderly, but I have been watching old young porn a lot.
What is old young porn?
Old niggas, like old, like
Like grandpa
what is old?
looking
So what is
dudes?
old?
over 65.
So what's crazy is I don't
Okay.
even talk to niggas when they say 33. I'd be like, you just made it. Like, over 33?
I
And
like
I'm 27.
older niggas, though.
I don't like older niggas. Fuck that shit.
Maybe
I
no,
like
no,
older
maybe not
niggas when
65. Maybe 50s.
50 is 50
But I'm
65,
gonna tell
bro.
you what it is.
Same shit.
I'm
50
into this-
65, same shit.
I'm getting into this like daddy dom kind of fetish.
Those are awesome.
Is
Those
and
are
like
awesome.
so just to describe, there's like this DDLG, which is dom daddy and little girl,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's kind of like perverted but dirty, but like it's more of like a master kind of thing, with
Right.
a different word.
Mm-hmm.
And like every time I imagine it when I'm masturbating, I think of
Because you're a
someone
whole ass sub, bro.
old as fuck. I think of old people. I don't know what it is. Also, a part of me that gets really turned
That's
on is this
interesting.
sugar baby porn. Like maybe
Okay.
because I
Mm.
have been a sugar baby,
Mhm.
that I kind of get
So, like, you want gray hairs, wrinkled face?
not
like,
gray, but like give me salt and pepper vibes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Salt and
It's
pepper
just
vibes,
they're
okay.
seasoned. I don't know. I've
I don't want a
always,
saggy ass.
Because, see, I look at Salt and Pepper and I'm like, okay, see, Shamar Moore, he's old as fuck and he could probably get it. But they got to look like Shamar Moore. I know, I'm shallow
But
as
he's
fuck.
not old as fuck though.
He
not.
is. He's like 45 or something, right?
He's old as fuck.
I mean,
How is
listen,
that
I
old as
just
fuck?
said 33. Over 33 to me is old. I don't know what to tell y'all.
You're like 3 years
what? Don't
younger
be.
than me,
What?
so
I'm just
yeah.
saying,
I'm trying
I
to
like
think
him
of
kind
someone
of
old.
young. What?
Like
What?
Denzel to me is even kind of young.
Denzel is definitely almost 60.
Denzel is definitely in the 60s.
And his
though.
Okay, he just
But I mean,
fine.
That
60
nigga
and
old
looking
as
like
fuck.
Denzel
Okay,
is
okay.
different.
You know, I'll
though.
take a Denzel,
Right.
but
Denzel's
only
fine.
Denzel. Like, I'll take Will Smith,
Like
too.
I don't want Forrest
Right.
Whitaker.
Will Smith,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But you don't want Forrest Whitaker because of the eye, bro.
Right.
Just
And
say you
it's
don't
like
want
you
the
can tell
eye.
the age and the droopiness
It's really
in the
that
face a
accent
little
from
bit.
Black Panther.
It's so
Wow.
bad.
I almost
We
said
said
Blue Panther.
that fucking accent was terrible. It's the eye, bro. It's not his age. Don't
Yeah.
bring up Forrest Whitaker.
You can't
It's the
do that.
eye and the
All
belly.
right, who's another old?
Will Smith
damn,
could get
Will-
it.
No, but he not. Come on, he's
Denzel.
fine.
But he-
damn.
Idris Elba.
Oh,
like
That
yes.
don't count.
what? Why do they not count? They're
Right.
old. They're in their
Fine
50s, bro.
daddies.
Okay, so you want to? So let's go to ugly niggas. This is what we talking about.
No,
Right.
older than that.
Ugly old
Like
man.
Simon Cowell or something?
Simon Cowell.
Okay,
no.
okay.
Yeah.
From American Idol.
Morgan Freeman. That he old. That's what you asking about. Could you fuck Morgan Freeman off of your little
I mean, he gonna
kink
narrate
right
the
now?
shit out of it.
Kinda. Only because
What you?
I'm gonna tell you, Morgan Freeman going. I went on a date with this really old guy. It was like a sugar date.
She gonna want Morgan
And he
Freeman to
said,
talk the whole
My
time.
young lady friend would like a martini, and I was like, huh. And it's kind of like this thing where, like, you know, I'm young and high, and you know you have to pay for it, and I kind of enjoy that.
Morgan Freeman would open the sex scene like, and you need to open your legs. You know he narrates everything.
I
goddamn
just
it.
can't stop thinking
that
that
nigga gonna
I wouldn't be able to hear
narrate
him.
the whole goddamn sex
I wouldn't want to
scene.
be sucking his dick and him saying, "Oh shit," or not, because
Actually,
he's gonna be
frankly,
like,
you know
"Oh
what?
shit,
I don't want
this
to
is
fucking
going
talk about
on."
Morgan Freeman. I just
Oh,
remember he had
oh,
an
I,
accusation.
Samuel
Oh,
L.
sorry.
Jackson, bitch. Would you fuck him?
Motherfucker.
Yes, the motherfucker.
I don't like that Ken Go ahead. But okay.
Oh, come on.
See, now, I don't think you into the
See,
elder.
yeah,
No, I'll
it's-
fuck him.
Oh, actually, the problem is I don't know old white men. Maybe we need to go
Right.
to old white men.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, I'll tell you who.
go
Does
ahead.
anyone remember Sex and the City, the Russian she dated? Alexander Petrovsky.
Ah.
I'll fuck him.
Mr. Big.
Nah, yeah, I'll fuck Miss Big.
You would fuck
Okay.
Mr. Big?
What?
Now wait, this is all in like a sugar dating scene.
No, this is not sugar dating. This kink is an attraction to the elderly, bro.
Like
you can't be sitting here adding money to the
Let me
pussy.
Google
Because then you go,
elderly.
no, because now you sitting here getting turned on by the money that's coming with it.
Okay.
You just gotta fuck the old nigga
Like,
because he an old nigga.
I mean, I like older, but to say as
older
an
aging,
old,
it's not specific.
No, because respect your
Advanced in
elders.
years?
See, you have to because at 19, an elder could be 30.
right?
How
Look,
old
she just trying.
is elderly?
Elderly,
I mean-
bitch. Say you want to suck a 65-year-old dick and just call it a day.
65 years.
See, 65 years. Oh, nah, Brian.
Most
Alright.
developed world countries have a chronological age of 65 as a definition of elderly. Damn.
I mean,
See, when I think elderly, I think like Kane in 70s and 80s.
Oh, that's really old.
Because that's to me like
I mean, 65 is still old. Like, their dick probably definitely looks different than when they were 30.
I'd do it.
You would do it?
But only in the premise of like...
No, not for money, bro.
yeah, not for money. This you gotta like.
can't bring up
it's a
money.
genuine
It has to
I'm
be
life.
gonna be real.
genuine.
I'm turned on at the idea that like someone is so old and they know they can't have me, so they have to like do all this shit to get me. And then I'm kind of
yeah.
turned on at fucking
So
old.
that's-
Kind of a chase.
sugar.
It's,
Yeah,
it's the chase.
But
It's-
I'm not saying sugaring with a young dude like that old.
Because to
thing
me,
is kinda
fuck
hot.
that. A fat,
Because, like,
ugly nigga got
I'ma
to
tell
chase
you
too.
why. My
So,
my
yeah.
last sugar daddy. I'm gonna show you what he looked like, but he was
I just like the fact that some, like for me,
he was
older
white,
men
so he doesn't look
are
45,
seasoned.
but he really was. I saw his ID. But but when we used
Maybe
to
I
go
should
out,
do that with the
people
young
just
niggas I
knew
talk to.
for a fact. Like they would look at us and they would know for a fucking fact that he had to pay for it, and that shit got me off. I can't even tell you.
You know
why.
what's crazy? That's why.
I'm gonna find some pictures of us.
That's
so y'all
why
can
even
laugh.
my sugar daddies, I don't like it to be noticeable that I'm out
That's
with
him
a
on his
sugar
plane.
daddy.
Right. Oh.
That's when we went to see Beyonce on. He's
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
Uh,
I can't do it. I can't do
was
it.
real rich.
I mean, even
got
if they're
me that
real rich,
$60,000 apartment.
even if they're still rich, I can't do it. I don't know. I'm just not interested.
Oh,
in,
bitch, a $60,000 apartment. You ain't fucking that man.
No, I don't. It's funny
well,
because
he
I was
really
with
look that old.
I was with my homegirl Carla from the Shit I'm 30 podcast yesterday, and we was walking in Harlem, and there was these old
I
white
just
guys,
think I
and we was
can't do
like,
it
"How
'cause
much a
he's
month
white.
would you need? How much a month would you need to fuck the nigga in the flowers and the one in the black silk?"
Well,
shirt?
I've never been with like an unkept older man.
That's another thing, right?
Well, they-
Again,
like,
they're more seasoned. They're more like I think sex with an older man is more because
He ate
they're
my pussy very
definitely
well, too.
going to please you.
And
they're thinking
they
about
know
you
about
first.
their dicks.
Their
are just like-
dicks,
I have a friend of mine.
right.
I would say her name. She is a friend of the show, but I don't know if she's ready yet. But she found a sugar daddy who is 74.
Oh damn.
And that bitch said, she said she got $1,500 on the first date and all he did was lick her nipples. And she's like, now that I'm a paid hoe, I don't know how I feel about going back. And like, he's super old, but it's also like, you know, these young niggas ain't throwing. I'm sorry. I've had younger dudes give me money, but that nigga bought me that apartment before he got on.
Well, I
60
said I don't
Gs.
know if it. Again, this is on a Patreon episode. We kind of had a sugaring conversation. I think my oldest sugar daddy. Well, I did have a sugar daddy like 50, but my main sugar daddies, like my main tricks, none of them are over 40.
Yeah, but like with old niggas, you don't have to do shit.
Yeah, you don't really gotta do much. Like, I mean, I was super young, and I thought
just
he was
wanna
only
make you
27,
happy,
but he was
honey.
older, and yeah, he did.
I love that shit, bitch. I be eating it
He
up.
did.
Oh my
Oh,
god. Well,
sweetie, how was work?
Like, oh, you.
It's
you
like
want me
fucking,
to
like-
come get you, and we
like
gonna rub
like
your
an
back and all
older
that?
family friend
I
that
think
just wants to see my
you
tits.
really. So would
Ooh.
I think you really want an old nigga? If you went to a swingers club, would you deal with an old man in a swingers club?
I mean, see, it's still in my head about like the.
The money part.
I really get off at the fact that they know like they can't have me unless they do something.
Yeah, that's yeah.
It is so
Okay.
exciting to me.
But then,
I still get turned on. Like, bro, I had amazing sex with him. I really did. But I think it was me feeling my own ego. Like when I
Yeah,
would take
that
off my
happened.
clothes and he would look at me, I'd be like, I know.
yeah,
You see
yeah.
no
It,
pussy like
it gives
this?
you that much more confidence. It's like, yeah, like this older dude really picked me. I'm that sexy to
But
this.
to me,
Yeah,
an
I don't
older
know,
guy
it
is
just-
gonna pick you. Like I feel like an older woman
No, but you could pay for
would
it.
have that confidence more. Like, oh my god, guys
I
still
mean, that's
want
why
me more.
cougars
So
go after young
Yeah,
boys.
yeah.
yeah,
Another
absolutely.
thing that was really in my head when with the older dude is like, they are so lucky that you picked them. And I've never been with an older man that didn't make me feel that way. Like
Mm.
they are
Mm.
just so like excited. Like you
Yeah.
have any young. He would watch me. He used to take me to Miami and like Bermuda and all this shit. And we would go, and there would always be some young niggas serving us, and he'd be looking at me. He'd be like, I know you like that, sweetie. And I'd be like, no, I'm with you. But also like,
Right.
And them niggas would be looking at me like, So
I don't know. I'm still just y'all know I like my little young tenderonis,
bro. But
I like to be able to.
old
them,
niggas
but not only
throw
that.
it at you.
Yeah, but it's the
They're
same.
about to die.
Yeah, but I don't want no nigga about to die, bro. I don't want
not about
that.
to die, but you 65, you retired, you have millions.
Bro, they're not about
You
to
really,
die.
you're looking to live your life.
But you know
You
what's
don't
crazy?
even work for your millions. It just
Right.
keeps
Yeah, but you're
recouping.
saying like that older guys are so like excited to be with younger girls, but it's the same reaction from when I date younger guys, me being older
But
than
I'm
them.
gonna tell you something.
They like
There's
that.
somebody else that wants to fuck them, and that's the difference. With
You
the-
don't think people want to fuck old
Right.
guys too? The same
No.
way
I mean,
you
look,
think it,
it's
but
a-
clearly
it's
it's
a
a whole
fetish,
fucking
you're
fetish.
right.
not for free, and them young niggas get some free pussy. They'll get some free pussy because
That-
there's groupies or something
You
like that.
right, you
Trust
right, you
me on
right,
this.
you right, you right.
True.
If you ever feel like it, I know it's gonna be hard for you because
Nope,
you like
don't
your
want
18
it.
and up. 18 and 25.
Let's not do 18 and up. Why y'all be talking
Okay.
I'm
like
sorry,
that?
25 and
Bro,
under.
it's
22 and under.
Can we do let's say 20 to 25.
For a boyfriend, are you still on that?
Right.
I would date someone younger, absolutely, because I feel like even at this point, like all of my friends like older guys, and all of my friends are in their 30s, and the same commitment issues, the same conversations, the same things that they're getting from men in their 30s are the same things that I would get from a man at 22, 23, 24. At the end of the day, if you look at all of us, even going back to high school, niggas have girlfriends. Niggas have boyfriends. It's all dependent on the man that you meet and where he is in his life, his maturity, and what he wants. If he could
Right.
put up, because even at 30, you may still deal with a nigga who's still trying to get his dick wet the same way a nigga
Right.
at 20 is.
Right.
So, I mean, at what age do niggas really just want to say, we all want girlfriends? Like, to me, so it's dependent upon who you meet, because
I could agree
there
with
are
that.
niggas at 20 getting girlfriends.
Right.
There are, still niggas at 35
I
who
don't
want to
know.
have their fun. So
Right.
I don't think
know
it's
at what
age
point you're gonna
dependent.
change your mind, but it's harder for me to believe the more success you have with work or school that a 21-year-old is really that stimulating.
But I also deal with 21-year-olds who are millionaires. Like,
no, but that's stimulating, like mentally.
But I'm
Yeah.
childish. I mean, but I also like I'm childish as fuck. Like, so I be talking about childish shit. But I feel like I also enjoy being able to teach people or have conversations to know that I'm opening their minds to
Right.
new things and things like that. And I hate how a lot of older men are sometimes condescending. I have lived quite a life. I've experienced quite a lot.
Yeah.
So to me, I don't need a man to teach me anything. I like genuinely being able to know I could teach a man stuff, or he's open to learning new things. When you're dealing with an older man, a lot
That
of
is
times
definitely
they're
the
set in
thing.
their ways.
I won't say condescending, but it's definitely the part that gets them off. And maybe it is. the
Oh, it does
simplest
get them
person,
off,
but
and to me, it
definitely.
doesn't.
the
It does
best
nothing
things
for
I've
me.
learned about money and what to do with my money have been for older men, and
Oh,
they
of course.
really enjoy showing you, because
Yeah.
not only like, and the guy I dated, the sugar daddy that got me that apartment and all that, he used to tell me like, this is the least money that you'll ever get. Like, I'm going to make you so much money by yourself. You're going to learn how to make money because of me, and you're going to think this was nothing.
Well, yeah.
That's dope.
And
That's
that
definitely-
is just that, like, they want to give you that.
But
Yeah,
again,
they do.
That I think for us in our aspect, again, that's the submissive part, because we're willing to learn. We're willing to
See, it's
sit
a
here and be
submissive
like a
thing.
doe-eyed little, yeah, tell me more.
Oh, and they
Okay.
love that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I had to pretend at one point because I saw his face when he took me somewhere in Miami. I can't remember what hotel it was, and I didn't act surprised. So the next time he took me on vacation, I was like, "Oh my god, I just can't believe we're here. Look at it, and we're gonna get a massage." They need that shit so bad.
It's crazy because you keep bringing it back to the submissiveness of her, and I've talked about it a lot. I do enjoy being more dominant.
Yeah, you're
so that's
definitely-
probably where it also goes into me
I believe
wanting
so.
to have that dominant role. But I mean, I would switch on and off. Like, I can be a submissive, especially if that's what turns my man on. But yeah, I enjoy teaching. I enjoy being that go-to. I mean, I ain't gonna trick off on a nigga. My
Right.
nigga's still gonna have money and probably have more than me, but I still like.
But then that also goes
it
into
still
why
turns-
she likes older guys as
Right.
well.
So there's just like I guess a mixture. Like everyone
Right.
has their own preferences and stuff like that. But I wanted to get into the horrible decision for this this show because it's
And
really
it's not sugar dating.
no, and it's not sugar dating. Right. We just spent a whole fucking topic about that. But this is very interesting. And so we've talked about lesbian. bisexuality. We talk queers. Like we had just a lot of conversations in terms of sexuality, and I don't think that we've ever even mentioned this on the show. So it's a thing called pansexuality. And could you define pansexuality? Because when I asked you more about yourself, you said, "Well, I'm pansexual." So what is your definition of pansexuality?
I don't base it on gender.
Okay.
I feel like if you can mentally stimulate me and we can, for me, pansexuality is a mental thing. It's not on gender. It's not like, okay, it's not strict.
It's not based on a sexual attraction?
It's not. It's way more than that because I think transgender, I've dated FTMs. I'm into
FTM is
female to male transgenders.
Okay.
I'm very interested in transgender
men. Okay.
Women, men. I think they're fucking hot. And I think they're interesting as a person to learn, to speak to see, just how differently they think of themselves, because that's a power to be able to be a man, but you want, to just, or cross-dress, whatever it is, and or a female, and just
Fluidity,
play with it. I think that's so powerful.
What makes the difference between, now I just thought about it. James, I think, described himself as pansexual, and we got into a whole other topic. We
didn't touch on it with him, but
why not bisexual? Is it because it puts the binary terms?
Yeah. I think I think for me at least it would, because
it's either man or woman.
Right. And
pan is not that you're even attracted in a sexual manner to anyone. It's a connection to whoever you're connected with. You feel like you could be with that person.
I can be with that person because it's not just sex is sex. You can have sex. I've been married for 5 years, and I can have a whole week worth of sex and never touch my husband, or a whole week of sex and touch my husband, or it's
So you were married to a man?
Yes, I was married. Well, I've been married to both female and man.
Okay, and I think real quick, I'm like,
wait, like cis man, or like or like what? Are you just talking about
you had two different marriages?
Yeah.
Okay. So both a woman and a man. Because I wanted to bring that up, even in terms of you asking about bisexuality. With pansexuality, you would date and be committed to all of these people.
Of course.
And it doesn't care about their gender.
Of course.
Now, I want to bring it back to bisexuality, because even with me, I would consider myself bisexual.
Okay.
But I like to be sexual with women. Even though I've been in a relationship with a woman, I don't think at this point in time I could see myself being, because in my mind, in the future, I see myself being with a man, and I love the male anatomy. Okay. But sexually, I like women.
I mean, you just like to have fun. You're at the same time you're a woman, so you're gonna want to explore that and just
right.
So for me, it would just be the exploring part. You're having fun.
I think bisexuality too. When you look at women, and I think this is the same for me, we look at them as like, oh, I like her.
They're sexy.
Like, oh, it's fun.
But I look at the attributes of a woman. Like when I'm beautiful. And that's what I think makes it very bisexual more than pansexual.
Right.
I notice her hips, her lips, her voice, hair, like those things come into mind. Where I'm assuming for you they don't.
It's the mind. It's more of the mind and who they are.
I mean, all right, sometimes you're a little vain and you're like, oh, she's hot, her ass is fat, whatever. But then once you do dig in, then there's nothing there past that. It's like, all right, you're hot. Like what?
Because I actually separate the gender roles a lot in my bisexuality.
Yeah, for me, it really is the mind.
I also realized my type has changed for women. I think I'm into, and I learned this yesterday at the Pride Parade, butch femme.
Oh, I love it. I've been saying Brittany Griner could get it.
No. That's not necessarily butch femme. She's just butch, right?
She's just butch? What is butch femme, like androgynous? In the way they dress?
Okay, so butch femme is the girl that
Ruby Rose,
the aggressor.
Raw, but
she still wears skinny jeans, right?
Yeah, like
and maybe heels with
like
it
the
too.
Ruby Rose.
Yeah.
She was in girl
she's butch femme.
Orange is the New Black.
Absolutely, Ruby Rose.
Okay, so Ruby Rose. Okay, well, those and they're cute.
But it's like she's tight now, nigga. Like any bitch that had on that Nike Sports Bra, I was like, fucking dog.
So when did you realize that you were attracted to men, women, and then possibly trans or cross dressers? Like, when did you realize the fluidity and what you were attracted to?
I was actually very young. I was like 18, 19.
Oh wow!
And I had just gotten out of a shitty relationship with a dude. And I was talking.
I said, "Fuck that shit. I'm finna go to a bitch."
I mean, I my first kiss was a girl. First sexual experience was a girl. Everything was a girl.
But it's such an easy way in.
I mean, don't we all hump our friends? But that doesn't count as sexual, right? Because I used to play teacher and student with my friends all the time, and we just used to hump, but we We're dry humping.
I mean, it's still sexual.
Yeah, it is still
It's
sexual,
still
right? I think we
sexual.
all
Yeah, I
have
was
our
playing
first.
house, but like hoe house.
Yeah, I think we've all
Right.
had our first sexual experiences with a girl first in real life.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember specifically as a kid and giving
I'd
the
play
roles like,
zippers.
no, we're both the
We not even.
mommies.
We're both the mommies.
We are both the
Ooh.
mommies, but we have the baby. So the mommies make the baby together. And my mom heard me say that, and I think she flipped. Even though my mom
I used
was
to
cool
play
with it,
zippers. So you know how like
What is
What's
zippers?
zippers?
So she was I used to live in Florida, whatever, long time ago. It was friends. We would go in the shower together. It's like we'd be in the pool all day, whatever, and it's okay,
And
we
then
gotta
take a shower.
So then we're soaping, and then we would just zippers. Like we would like make pretend we draw zippers on our soapy bodies, and then open it up and fondle our.
Bitch, I ain't gonna lie.
That
I'm
is
gonna
a
play zippers
different,
tonight,
right?
bitch.
Can we play zippers as adults?
I mean, shit, yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm
so,
sorry.
so you just realized that you kind of had an attraction for everyone. When
It was the mental. It was one like again. I got out of a shitty relationship with a dude. I was talking to this girl who looked like a girl at first. Once I started speaking more to her, she's like, "Yeah, I'm taking T, and which is testosterone. She's transitioning." And once I started speaking to her, and she would open up to me about just her life and her decision on wanting to do this. I'm like, "You're amazing. You're totally powerful."
I'm
What-
sorry, your story is getting really good, and I'm gonna have to listen back to this episode. I have an emergency that I have to leave for, but I hope you guys enjoy this
Love you.
because I am so hyped that we had a listener that's this dope.
yeah, no, she's
Not that
super
y'all
dope.
aren't all dope, but like we've only interviewed a few listeners, and Cake was one of them too.
Right.
So I'm really excited. I can't wait to listen back. Thanks for coming first.
Thank you for having me, mamas.
It's okay. We're gonna continue this conversation because I'm super interested in it. So, how is dating as a pansexual? So, real quick, to go back to your story, you said that you noticed that she was transitioning, and because you still had that attraction to her, you realized I'm not leaving because of this,
Right. Exactly.
and I still like you for who you are.
Exactly.
And then you realize, okay, this could be a thing.
Exactly.
So now that you realize this, that relationship is over, and now you realize that you are pansexual.
Right.
How did you get into dating? What was your next? How do you look for a partner? Do you even look for a partner? Or do you wait for them to just come to you? Like, how does that work?
I never really look, so to say.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, it's all conversation for me, bro. Like it became hard because it's like I can look at you and be vain and be like, "Ooh, I want you," but then it's like there's no substance there because for me it is mental.
It's mental, so
So,
it's not sexual. I'm the
it's
shallow person that I need to be sexually attracted at
you know,
first.
I be times where it's like, oh, you hot, I need you in my bed now. Like I got
Right.
male stripper friends right now that I'm like, I hate when you post because you make me want you. Fuck you. Like, and so, but then there's my friend who's a transgender and she's fucking hot. Like, just to see her confidence.
Right. I
And-
think
and
confidence is so
it's-
sexy.
I literally
It's so
just
sexy.
finished, and yeah.
And
it
motherfuckers
is,
be
it really
wondering
is.
how I be bagging the niggas I bag. It's because a bitch confident.
Right, it
Like,
really
niggas
is.
definitely sense confidence. So I want to ask you, too, what we talk a lot in terms of LGBTQ
Mhm.
and people not being comfortable with telling their friends or telling their family.
Oh, I didn't even tell friends of mine that I was gay until like my first or second year of high school.
Wow.
And these and I mean friends that we did the kinky shit with.
How do
didn't-
they react?
Um,
I mean, if you did kinky shit with them, bitch, they knew you was gay, bitch.
yeah.
They already knew. But your family,
But
the people who you ain't fucking.
Well, my family, it was different because I'm of Cuban descent. And I'm from communist Cuba. Like my mother worked with Fidel Castro. Her father was Fidel Castro's sergeant at arms. Things of that nature.
Wow.
Yeah. So side by side, Che Guevara. So I come from a super, super strict, like man, woman, baby, married. If he beats you, you're gonna deal with it. If he cheats on you, you're gonna. So it's very. And I broke out of like I used to watch like Maury or whatever, and I'd be like, Mom, so what if I told you I'm fucking disowning you? Oh, okay. So it was very scary.
A lot of people have that.
It's
reaction,
very, very
yes.
scary. I mean, shit. My mom literally walked in on me one time as soon as Shorty was done giving me head. Like, literally, I was wearing like flimsy like boy boxers, and
Right.
she came over, and my mom wasn't home yet. And she was a total AG. She was like literally butch. Like
AG is
she's the aggressor all the way.
okay.
And
You and all these goddamn acronyms, bitch. I ain't up on that like in real life. You say MC 16, 17, fucking AG, FTM. I don't even know. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I need a breakdown of this shit. Hold the fuck on.
She would literally wear her strap 24/7. Like, she didn't get her period until we were actually together, and she was like 18 at the time.
Oh,
That's
wow.
how, like, she was super butch. Like, she was, but she literally, like, she went down on me. I came.
And so,
I literally just went.
And your mom
and my mom said, "Hey, Flor."
Wait, she knew what was happening?
Yeah, she didn't know. She didn't. She didn't know. Like, my mom just came in the house from work and came into my room.
So when you had that conversation.
And Shorty was like this, like wiping her mouth. She was wiping her mouth and literally coming up off of my pussy when my mother opened the door. And I was like, "Hey, Mom, how you doing?"
Oh, my
And I'm literally
God.
still like in the shivers of having my orgasm.
Even though these girls are at your house, your mom probably doesn't have any idea.
She asked me.
She did ask you. I was going to say that.
What she did say to that particular person was, "She gonna break your heart, keep fucking with her." I said, "What?" I thought my mom knew. But my mom also knew that my friends are very personal to me. So I have a best friend of mine. Well, she's not my best friend anymore, but we're very still close friends. And you can't tell me nothing about her.
Right.
Even if we're not talking for 2-3 years, bitch, I'm coming to bat for you. What up?
But mama always knows, because I had friends growing up, and my mom would say, that ain't your friend.
Right.
That ain't your friend.
Right.
So at what point did you go to your mom and say, "Listen, Mom, this is me"?
So actually, she came to me. I actually had just gotten into, okay, so I got married for papers.
Oh, so that's,
right.
Okay, so one of the marriages don't count.
Okay. No, that's the one I didn't bring up. So
Oh,
it's
you
really
had 3 marriages? God damn.
Yeah, and I'm only gonna be 30.
Wait, 3 marriages before 30? Okay, real quick, and this little person, how much money you got for that one for the papers? Because mama,
I got married 2 more times after that, so obviously he fucked up.
Oh, he clearly did. Because my daddy used to talk about it, because these Jamaicans, right, used to be wanting to get their papers, and my daddy used to be like, Mom,
had to pay me $30,000, but he didn't.
$30,000 is about the going rate. That's what the Jamaicans are willing to pay as well.
He had to dish out that 30, and he didn't, so he's still where he is.
Bloop, didn't get your papers, nigga.
Right.
You ain't pay for them.
So, I had just came back from that, and I was like, I don't want no dude. Fuck that. Like, it was just like, I'm totally gonna just be free. I'm not going to continue to look for just one thing. I wanted to open back up from just dealing with dudes. And I was talking to this girl, and she was like, Weezy said, she was like a kind of like Ruby Rose.
Okay.
Right? She came over, and I was like, "Hey, Mom, can she sleep over?" She was like, "Yeah, okay." I was like, "Okay, we're gonna go to her house and get clothes." She's like, "Okay." So she calls me when I'm on the way. She's like, "Are you coming back with the girl?" I said, "Yeah, Mom, I am. You said she could sleep over." She's like, "Oh, okay. Let me ask you something. Is that your girlfriend?"
She did it in that.
Oh no, she did it. She said, "Let me ask you something. Is that your girlfriend? Because I don't know, and it feels funny." I said,
"It feels funny."
It feels funny. I'm like, "Ma, what do you mean it feels funny?" Like, so I'm like, I mean, yeah. She's like, okay. We talk later. I said,
"How was that talk?"
Never had it.
Really?
I think at that point, she at the same time, she had also let me go. You get what I'm saying? She had picked up and moved to Spain together. I wasn't feeling it out there, and I came back home. I came back to New York. So this was me, 18 years old, literally first time separated from my mom. And it's not separated in another state. I mean, separated
you're in another country.
In a different country, time zone. So it became very difficult. Like, if I wanted to call my mom at 12 in the afternoon, it's 6 o'clock. She's probably closing up the bar to go bed. You know what I'm saying? It's very different. So I started not to care about what really my mom said.
And that relationship with her.
And that relationship. And it's like, you're either going to respect me and understand that I am still your daughter.
Right.
Or I'm still your daughter either way. And you're just going to disown me. And I'm your only child. So how do you really feel about that?
So when it comes to now, your family knows. you're aware of yourself,
Mhm.
and you have this mental craving, what are the sexual cravings attached to
Oh, it's
pansexuality? And do you crave dick sometimes? Do you crave pussy? Do you crave boobs? Do you crave ass? Like,
Yeah,
are there parts? Are there
sometimes-
parts of people that you do crave, and
Oh,
that's who you
yes,
go for as well?
absolutely, absolutely. Like a lot of times when I'm, with a man, it's about the penetration. I'm not big on penetration. I'm not big on penetration. I would prefer to honestly either be with penetration is just not my thing. I'm good. I'm good with penetration. I can clitoral stimulation is all the way my thing. So, but yeah, sometimes I all the way want penetration. Sometimes I just want my pussy. Sometimes I just want to really mentally be there with you. So it's different.
It's so different.
It's really
it's crazy
confusing.
because some
It is.
people, and I want you to know how many people you're actually probably helping too. I don't think people understand or have this sense that they have to identify themselves. I'm straight or gay, and there's so many things in between that you can be.
Because you can find beauty in so many things. Like I didn't realize that once I opened up my doors to a female to male transgender, that I would actually like trannies. I mean,
Right.
I don't want to say it like that, but yeah.
Right, it's crazy because I don't know the right thing to say.
Right,
I said transgenders, and apparently you can't say it with an S. It has to be transgendered people, or I don't know. There's just too many rules around that. I know tranny is the bad word, but then, so the swinger couple I had on, they sent me a party where there's transgender women strippers.
Ooh.
And it's called Tranny Thursdays. So I'm like, is it okay to say it because it's their own community? I'm just so confused at all of the terminology that can be used. Because, of course, dyke and butch are supposed to be bad words, but if you identify as lesbian or gay, you could say dyke and butch. It's
right.
just, you can't say the F word, but if you're gay, you could say it. Like, it's just, it's too many rules attached to it.
Like,
I don't know.
I've been called, when I was just with my ex-wife at the time, I was called a fag hag, excuse me. But yeah, so I was called, it's different. Yeah.
Yeah. So for any of you listening, and it's crazy because I actually just met a woman when I did the Girl Mob Day. It was a panel discussion, and I was talking about sexual liberation, women empowerment, and I had a woman come to me and say that she was asexual and scared to come to her partner, scared to tell her mother about that, and so she doesn't really want kids. She has no desire to even have sex. Sex is not something that she craves. It's not something that she wants. But coming to terms with herself that this is how she is and how to identify as it and how to tell her friends. That's
interesting.
That's something.
Really
yes, I know. And so there's all of these things that we can be as human beings.
Right.
And I feel like because there's all of these different titles that we feel like we have to fit in.
Absolutely.
And all of the stereotypes that come with each of them, it's like, is this wrong? Is it right? Is it, am I wrong for liking this? Am I right for liking this? And even what Raquel said, she said that you're not, saying supposed to or should to,
right.
To have those things in our mind. I think that's what keeps us from experiencing things sexually.
Absolutely.
And being with people who we may want to be with, but we think that it's not the right thing to do.
Right.
And so
I agree
with
with
you
that.
coming on and speaking about pansexuality, if someone is listening that even may be experiencing this.
Even now, still to this day, I'm going to be 30. I've understand my pansexuality since I was about 18, 19. Even still now, I'm confused.
Right.
Because you never know what is the one thing about this particular person that you like.
Yeah.
So again, it goes back to just
nigga on parole. I don't know if I'm supposed to like that nigga either. Like, what the fuck? Shit.
Something there. There's something there, mentally that just clicks for you.
Right,
and
right.
it makes you feel comfortable. I don't want to say I'm a confused person, but I've been through so much in life that if I find beauty in the rose that grew out of the concrete, that's what it is.
And I just want to let y'all know too, she has been with everyone. And it's a consensus that everybody just ain't shit, right? It's not just niggas.
No,
everybody.
It's everybody.
Everybody ain't shit. I need y'all to know.
That's a fact.
Because I know a lot of times that's when I get into the mood of dealing with women. I just be like, niggas ain't shit. But
I've had more abusive situations with females.
Which I very much agree.
But then again,
we had the conversation with Chris Styles and Chrissy Monroe on the domestic violence situation episode. They were talking about how women aren't even condemned for being violent, and a lot of times women are violent, and men can't speak up about getting hit on or getting because they won't even be believed sometimes.
That is very true.
So it's I just think everyone ain't shit. But I'm so glad that we were able to talk about this on the show. I want to get into the home mail before we leave out.
Gotcha.
And this is interesting. And we just got it in. It's called The Realization.
Mm-hmm.
It's from one of our male listeners. He's like, hello, I'm part of the batch of Brilliant Idiot fans that started listening to the podcast. I've always been a self-deprecating kind of guy. I never saw myself as attractive because I was a bit short. Always been a chubby guy. The exact opposite of what I'm always told everyone wants, especially living in Brooklyn. See, y'all Brooklyn people fucked up, man.
No, we not.
Y'all Brooklyn people, goddamn it. He says, I'm 20 and I'm coming to the realization that I'm fucking cute girls. Always told me girls always told me I was cute, but now it's starting to click. Feels awkward to say, but I am. With this newfound confidence, though, I've been shooting my shot at places I never did because of my self-confidence. And we talked about confidence. Right. I'm friends with a lot of fuckboys, and the only problem with that is I'm not that kind of guy. This is the question. So my question is, how do I go about respectfully saying that I don't want a full-blown relationship? I was successful with doing it with one girl, but she's the one that started the conversation. So he's basically going about so here he goes to say, how do you go about even asking for friends with benefits? How do you want guys to approach you in the street? Most girls I've asked this way, or when guys say this, they want to be confident and respectful. 2 things I got down packed, but now or less, any more tips for that skill? So basically, guys, what he's asking is, how can he ask
to just have a friend with
friend with benefits, or just fuck a girl, but without being disrespectful about it? And I think this has a lot to do with girls being in their feelings a lot. Yeah. And we feel like a nigga's a fuckboy for, quote unquote, leading us on. Or, I mean, how do you go about doing that?
I honestly have the conversation. I can't feel no way about you if you're telling me from jump, listen, I want to have fun with you. I enjoy the time together. I don't know where it's going. Or even if it's not, you don't know where it's going. I like what we have.
You know what's crazy about that though? I feel like both of us got nigga minds, because in real life,
I'd be like, yo,
I don't even want you like that in real life.
Right. So,
but a lot of women, and I wish Weezy was in here for this conversation too. I feel like a lot of women actually will hear that a man say, "I don't want a relationship," and still go into it thinking that they could change
change a man's mind. So, and then when they don't get it, it's a whole, oh, he's a fuckboy. No, sweetheart,
then he turns into a fuckboy.
But he's not, because from jump, he already put it out there. He doesn't want this relationship, or he doesn't want to pursue this, or you felt like you can change him because the pussy's there, whatever. No, if a man does not want, if a person, fuck a man, if a person does not want something, they're not going to get it. Nothing you do
is going to change that. And so for you asking for advice, honestly, I would say just continue to be honest. Let them know that's not what you're looking for.
You're not a fuckboy, so be open about it.
Just be open about it. I think that's what makes a nigga not a fuckboy. It's when you lie. That's
right. When you lie and you become play the games, and I'm leading you on, but you over here talking to Tasha, Keisha, and
ain't nobody got time for it.
Ain't nobody got time for it. Just tell me, look, I'm gonna be talking to Tasha, Keisha, and LaQuanda, but you too. All right, cool. So now I'm gonna talk to, Rashawn and Ken and
I'm gonna do what the fuck. Right.
So now we cool.
There's an understanding.
So now I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket for you to then for me to feel like, oh, you hurt me because you didn't know.
Right.
You told me what it was.
We're gonna do one more home mail before we get out. This is one that ain't shit, and I really we have men in the room. Can I get one of y'all on the mic for this, please? King, Chris, one of y'all. All right, we gonna go ahead and bring which one of y'all coming on the mic? Because this is the conversation we kind of had. I want to welcome y'all. We have A King and Brother Christopher joining us from Combat Jack Show, Duce Podcast.
Loudspeakers Network.
Just Loudspeaker Network in the building, because this is a really interesting conversation.
Before y'all go on, I love all y'all. This is so amazing for me right now. I'm geeking. I'm like,
So it says, hi, Mandy and Weezy. Weezy has left the room, but we gon' answer this question for you, girl. I'm Snow. I wanted to start off by saying that I love your podcast, and you both have inspired me to be more liberated sexually. Here we go, guys. My question is, would it be a horrible decision to sleep with my best friend's ex-girlfriend? My best friend passed away a few years ago. Her ex recently expressed interest in me, and I also have feelings for her. Would this be completely disrespectful to my friend considering this was the love of her life? Or is it not a big deal? Thanks in advance for your advice. Signed, an intentional hoe. So
she's clearly feeling guilt.
There has to be guilt in asking this.
And then what we need to know in order to answer this question correctly is the time period.
So does the time period matter though?
Oh,
she did say a few years ago in the email. She passed away.
The best friend passed away a few years ago. But are you asking for how long the relationship they had was? Does that matter?
How long before that?
That don't matter?
He's from the Bronx, so you know.
Don't do the Bronx shit. Don't do the Bronx shit.
No more.
Y'all stay over there on that corner shit. Go over there.
Yeah, no, I don't think I hear you, Christopher.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. So now you bringing up the Bronx. I don't know.
What'd you say, Chris? You said no?
Yes.
Yeah. So listen, look. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. It does not matter.
I don't think it matters for the time.
So
I wanted to get guys in on this
because.
What
if it was 3 days after the passing? It's cool.
Okay, so it's a few years after the passing. I'm wondering, does the amount of time they were in a relationship count? So are people so because they dated? Yes, your friend passed, but does that keep people still off limits because the person they were with died?
See, that's tricky.
I know.
That's really tricky because it's really tricky because at the same time, it's like again, you can connect with somebody through mourning. And it's it's a very tender topic.
Also, to add, maybe they had maybe one.
You think they was fucking with
them
each other?
No, maybe they had some type of feelings toward each other before, but they never really.
Maybe shared them.
They being respectful. And it's
and it's crazy because I can't ask you if you died, would you be mad because you're already dead? So like, it's like. Who do you have the loyalty to? Like, is it just a moral thing?
Who put the poison in the drink?
Yeah, come on. You would say something like that. Look, listen. All right. So, I mean, honestly, if you want your partner to be happy after you're gone, you would want them to move on.
This is true.
Really? That's how you look at it?
That's the way I see it.
I don't want you to mourn me for the rest of your life and you got another 30 years to go and you're not going to move on. And I mean, look, it just so happened to be that you like someone who was my friend. I'm dead now. This is me, the ghost talking.
You're the ghost talking.
You know, like you.
Like I've been wanting to give you this shit.
Don't do
5
that.
years.
Don't do that. No,
See,
you can't talk
different.
like
And that's
that.
underlying intentions, and you just underlying a fuckboy. Like you was low key.
Honestly,
like
but that's the thing. It's safe to believe that there was always an underlying thought of that opportunity.
I don't think so.
I don't know about that.
So you just pop up and say, "Wow, I got feelings for you now."
It's crazy. Well, I think that I agree with. I think Christopher or QueenSpit said it. Like, you do gain feelings when you mourn somebody together. Like, you start to maybe spend more time around each other because you both are going through a loss at the same time. I think it has to do with just a guilty conscience and morals.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just wanted a guy's input on this because to me, I feel like if you had a bitch, you wouldn't want your nigga to fuck her if you died regardless.
Don't sit around crying over me for too long. Like, you got to move on. Life goes on.
Right. Life really goes on. Like, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be
y'all's
mad.
advice to her would be go ahead and try this out?
I mean, I'll haunt the bitch if you end up breaking the bitch heart. Like, so now we got a problem.
Now you got the ghost haunting your ass.
Y'all, I'm be like, boo, bitch, you cheated. I'm going to fuck your night up tonight.
You going to wake up with scratch, bitch.
Yup.
Go forth and knock boots.
Okay. So and see what it goes because I mean I guess you can't sit here. This could be your soulmate and you don't want it to stop you because of a guilty conscience with a friendship that you had and that person has passed. I think it's also something that you might want to look into. I don't know if you guys had mutual friends, but you're gonna be having a lot of people judging you.
Of course.
So it may bring a little bit of drama with whatever relationship you bring on.
I will say respectfully, there's been a few years in the mix that, you know, so I think it makes it okay. So I guess the consensus is you can go ahead and fuck her even though she dated your friend and died, and this just sounds all types of horrible. We get some crazy ass emails. Jesus Christ. I want to thank you for coming on. Thank you so much, and thank you, A King and brother Christopher for joining in on the home mail today. We got a little bit of everybody in the building today. Oh, you like that? Everybody love that. I like that. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I know. I searched for that. High and low. Well, go ahead and let our listeners know where they can find you because y'all will be surprised. She does a whole lot that we ain't even talk about on the show.
A whole lot.
So real quick, you can let them know what you do.
Instagram, real quick, is
Say it in your Cuban voice.
Yes,
okay, so my Instagram is your favorite fat girl.
Yes, fat
but
girl.
But you are
okay.
Fat girl with PH. Okay. And then my Twitter. Oh, my Twitter is Damari Rivera XX. Okay. And those are the only 2 platforms.
Sazon.
Sazon. What?
Sazon.
Isn't that? Oh, QueenSpit is just the name.
QueenSpit, yeah, because after 3 years of doing my porn stuff, I actually developed. I realized.
Yeah, she does porn.
I
know,
suck
guys.
a mean sloppy fucking dick.
Yes, we threw that in there. Y'all thought we just had an innocent pansexual on?
Oh, I swear to God, I'm on Jaw Jackers, Nasty NY Amateurs.
Wait, I never heard of Jaw Jackers.
Look, we got the guys on the mic, and now they're excited to hear we got a porn star in the building.
Xvideos.
Yep. Yeah, I do Pornhub. So I don't.
Well, so keep viewing.
Keep viewing on Pornhub. I can find you on Pornhub.
Yes, you can on QueenSpit. Queen X Spit X. Oh no, not X videos.
Look, she don't. She said she don't fuck with X videos. Nope, she ain't fucking with X videos. So y'all, check her out. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely want to see how you suck dick because you talking like you suck dick better than anybody that suck dick.
Nah, look, I ain't gonna do all of that, but I definitely like the spit. I will. Yes.
Oh, you like spit?
I
okay, yeah. I have an issue with getting spit. Like my mouth just doesn't get as spitty as I need it to get, unless I gag and then I'm like,
you have to gag. You got to get it back.
I hate it. I don't like feeling like I'm about to die.
Do you have tonsils still?
They're large. Which is why I have issues with even like I'm because my weight is down now. I don't snore anymore. But they were talking about removing my tonsils, and I was like,
"Girl, get them shits removed."
Why? Because then I won't.
So you can suck some dick.
Well, I can suck dick now.
Get it back there.
Really?
Yes, I have my tonsils removed when I was very little.
So
I just the first dick I was just like, okay.
You ain't feel shit.
I didn't. Dude, actually, I speak to dude the first dick I've ever sucked. He's like, I've never, mind you, I'm going to be 30. We were in junior high school.
You were sucking dick in junior high?
Yes,
see, you started earlier,
I was about to be in high school.
You had a head start, bitch.
I was about to be in high school, though.
You had a fucking head start, goddamn.
And he was like, I have never yet to got my dick sucked like that again. I said, what?
I know that's
Dude, you got a kid.
I'm so glad that we don't fuck the same niggas because I be feeling special when niggas say I'm the best head they get that they got. And I'm like, I got some friends that done hurt the same. So thank God I ain't got to compete with my friends, okay? Ain't nobody got time to be out here competing with their friend. Like, well, which one of us sucked it better?
Nah, it's sad when you've in my line of work, I've had a trick be
everyone's trick.
Yeah, everyone's trick, and it's kind of like after they got to me, it was like, okay.
This you?
Yeah, that's me.
Look, A King is literally looking her up as we speak. Well, okay, I think that you guys, I'm going to put her names as well, guys, in the description so that you guys can look at her suck some motherfucking dick.
Listen.
This is from a man. What do you think about it?
I'm watching it right now.
Well, it's the little interview.
Doing a little interview.
Just pass to like a minute and a half.
You sure?
Yeah, it's instant.
Go ahead and look.
Instantly, like
try it out, man.
I have an oral fetish. Like I literally, like I have an oral fixation.
I love sucking.
I keep things in my mouth, literally, like lollipops, fingers, my nails. Like even when I do like my silly shit on Instagram, it's always a nail in my foot. Yeah,
your face, yo. A King's face right now.
I'm appalled.
So look it up. Look, because they thought she was a little innocent, bubbly little girl from Brooklyn.
Right, Brooklyn, what up? You already know thug shit. You feel me,
bro? And that looks like a big dick,
it
yo.
Was thick as fuck, bro.
And you got it all in your mouth,
all the way.
Oh.
All the way.
Oh yeah, my spit don't be hanging like that. Oh yeah, we might need to talk, girl. Because
I got you.
How do I get my spit to hang like that?
You gotta eat, man. Like cheese. Like
that's not cheese. What does cheese have to do with? What is cheese got to do with?
Oh my God! Why did
sucking?
You do that?
This is how you know it's fine. We know you don't suck dick. It's good that you. Clearly.
Thank God. But
everybody know.
Everybody know he has no idea what he's doing.
I don't know nothing.
Well, we want to thank you once again for coming onto the show.
Thank you.
Hey King, where can they listen to more of you since you just came onto our platform? You with Talkitecture, right?
Yes.
Yes. So tell them, like, where can they listen to Talkitecture? Everywhere?
Just listen. Just subscribe, rate, and comment to every show on Loudspeakers.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
Shout out the Loudspeakers once the motherfucker again.
Horrible decision. Shout out to everybody.
Hey, and Brother Christopher, you working on anything that they can catch you at?
I'm just a hippie smoking weed and taking photographs.
I know that's right.
I think he's trying to revive G-Unit porn.
Oh, God.
Wait, what? What the fuck just happened?
I'm done. Right. Look, this is what happens when A-King gets on the mic to talk about sex. We talk about cheese and G-Unit porn. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Look.
I'm
cheese.
I'm so excited, you guys. I hope that that this episode maybe got your mind open once again.
Yes.
I'm super excited at the amount of people that we're affecting. I
want to say thank you, though.
Thank you. I
both
literally,
you and Weezy,
I mean, I wasn't messing, but I literally had a tear in my eye at the live show. Knowing the amount of people that we've touched, the emails that we're getting, the changes that people are making with their sexuality and their partners. And we appreciate all of you for tuning in. Again, hit us up on all of our social media. We got Twitter at HoreiblePod, and we got our Instagram at Horrible_decisions. You guys know y'all can always check me at Full Court Pumps every motherfucking where. Thank you all for being supporting of the Horrible Decisions podcast. Yep. This has been yet another episode of Horrible Decisions. Bye.
Hey.